I can't do anything right. Why should I even try? God said he would meet all my needs, but what if he doesn't? If I really loved God, I would pray more. I have nothing to offer this world. There are two forces in the world, fear and love. A couple years ago, I discovered just how afraid I was. I loved Jesus, don't get me wrong. I thought I trusted in God, but everything that came out of my mouth was based in fear. And I didn't even know it. I didn't even realize how trapped I was by fear. And it wasn't until, of course, my world fell apart that it all became aware in my mind. And I was in the middle of this big mess that I started taking stock in my life and realizing just how awful I felt my life was. And in the middle of this self-discovery and just really seeking the inner woman that I was, I found the scripture that we all know, we all heard it, God is love. It's like almost a cliche anymore, God is love, ooh, and it just doesn't really mean anything anymore. But there was another scripture that I found that really struck with me, and that was, those who fear are not made perfect in love, because perfect love casts out fear. And that's when all the pieces started coming together for me. If God is love, and I'm afraid, then that means I'm missing God. I'm missing who he is, and he is love. And so it just become this black and white sort of thing for me. If I'm afraid, if at any given moment I am afraid, it's because I don't have the understanding of the love of God. So I dropped everything. My house of cards was already falling apart. Everything I believed to be true seemed to already be falling apart. And so I let even this belief of God, this belief of who I was, fall to the ground too. And it just seemed to all crumble down. And I began this journey. And this journey consisted of me putting on these glasses. I call them love glasses. I began to look at everything I ever believed to be true through the lens of love. Because if God is love, then everything should be based in love. And if it's not based in love, then guess what? It's not God. Yes, I said it. And so I began to really examine everything I believed. And on the flip side, I started listening to the way I felt. And any time I felt afraid of the minorest thing, afraid if my husband is going to leave me again, the littlest fear, I would listen to it. And I would begin to give it a place. I actually stopped pushing fear away, and I started giving it a place. And I acknowledged it in a way that I looked at it and I started giving it a name, because I didn't want it in my life anymore. But it didn't happen overnight, getting rid of fear. It was actually this long, and now that I look back, it's probably been a 3-year journey of conquering fear in my life. The littlest things that would come to me and cause me to fall into depression, fall into anxiety, fall into anger, all those things I began to realize were me not truly understanding love. And as I began to really examine everything I believed and started finding out what love was really about, then and only then was I able to look fear in the face and fight it with love. Because so much of the things that I feared were the things I could not control. I can't control my future. I can't control the unknown. I can't control the world. I can't control what people think about me. I can't control my kids, what they're going to turn out to be. I can't control them from not taking drugs and not getting in with the wrong crowd. I can't control my husband. I can't make him stay. It's all these things that I can't control that I would fear. So that would control me, the things that I couldn't control. And so I just had this constant fear of living. And it wasn't until I began to peel back all of this and I gave it a name. I can't control you, husband. I can't control you, Matt. I can't keep you here loving me. I can't make you love me. So I had to start doing something that was really hard. I had to let go, and I had to believe that love had this safety net that would catch me anytime I let go. And can you believe it? He really does catch me when I let go. Because if I die tomorrow, I know in my mind, it's been a 3-year journey. It's not happened overnight. It's not like I woke up one day and was like, yay, God is love and he's going to catch me in his net every day. This 3-year journey of any time I became so controlled by these things I could not control, afraid of what might happen, I just would practice letting love catch me. It wasn't something that I could do. And I had to believe that when I let go of my husband, let go of my children, let go of my future, let go of tomorrow, let go of my government, let go of everything, love would catch me.